All right, Nathan, on this episode, we're gonna find out what's quicker, a super sedan or a super truck.
Can I point out something important?
What's that?
I know you got a lot of horsepower, but I got a lot of traction.
That's right, dude. You got me rear-wheel drive versus you all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. And my car is actually almost a ton, 2,000 pounds lighter than you. Of course, you guys know what a Hellcat engine is. It's a 6.2 liter supercharged V8. But the Redeye version in this car right here means it has more power. 797 horsepower and 707 pound-feet of torque. That's completely monstrous power for a family sedan that has 4 doors. It is rear-wheel drive only, but I do have a wide body kit on this car, which means fenders come out to fit massive tires, 305 cross-section tires front and back. I just wish I had all-wheel drive.
I know you're wondering, what is this truck doing racing that Banshee? Well, here's the thing. This truck has a 702 horsepower, 6.2 liter V8. That's supercharged. Similar to Andre's, but not as powerful. Puts out 650 pound-feet of torque. All right, so not as powerful, not as torquey. However, this truck has an all-wheel drive system that is always on. As a matter of fact, if you look over here, you can see the different modes that you go through. Now, this is a TRX, so you do have these types of things where you can dial around and play with these different modes that are on here. But for the most part, the 8-speed automatic transmission, this big engine, really respond best to putting it into sport modes.
Welcome to Bronco Week. This is something really special. Every day this week, we're gonna have a new video out about the hottest vehicle of the year, the new Ford Bronco. That is not the new one, that is the old one, the new Ford Bronco. So you're gonna wanna stay tuned for a lot more coverage.
If you're wondering about tires, no, I didn't put slicks on here. That would help. They are the off-road tires that came with the vehicle. In other words, they are knobby, they are gnarly, and they're really not meant for tracks, so they're not going to help me at all.
And let me show you some of my controls I have. Now, this is what I'm talking about. First, at the top on my SRT dashboard, I have my drive modes. Also, I have my custom mode, which I can customize to whatever I want. You can see my 797. I have my sport mode that also adjusts and disables partially my traction control system. And then I have track mode. This is the mode I'll be using today for racing. And yeah, drive modes are also under here. It will tell you how the car is set up. I am using my red key.
There are a few things you can measure along the way as you're driving. So you can use the timer that's in the vehicle for your reaction time and everything else. You can look at various gauges and measure everything, which I love, and I wish every truck had this. G-force, honestly, in this truck, yeah.
Alright guys, so all I have to do here is really get traction. That's my problem. That's gonna be my biggest problem. Okay. I'm gonna be launching in manual mode, second gear.
Holy cow! hammered me.
Dude, well, I got a really decent hook up there.
I don't think you lost any traction whatsoever.
Because I'm just that good.
I'm sure our viewers are going to say that. We probably need to try it again. I need to add more power at my start, see if I can get it. I thought I'd get a better hole shot.
Yeah, you need to brake torque the bejeebies out of it.
Yeah, I definitely need to add a little bit more juice.
Wow, guys, so check this out.
So we both fell asleep at the line on this one. I had a .597 reaction. You had a .916.
And I ran a 12.4 in a, 93 degree heat.
Yeah, so, wow. I was at 100 miles per hour at the quarter mile, nearly 101. You were at 116.55. That car is fast.
I got tunnel vision at the end there.
That's insane. You know, it's hot. We're a mile above sea level, over a mile above sea level, and that thing is just a rocket. We need to do this one more time.
Yeah, dude, I think you had a poor start, so let's do it again and figure out, you know, exactly how these cars and trucks launch.
Yeah, I need to add even more juice to the start and have a better reaction time, both of which I will have.
And guys, by the way, here, let me show you my time, which is really poor. 4.49 seconds 0 to 60 I registered. This car, this Hellcat Redeye Charger, is rated at about 4 seconds 0 to 60, or at least by Dodge.
Well, I won.
I did for now.
For now, was it close?
It was about 1.3 seconds quicker this car is.
2 seconds?
1.3.
Oh, 1.3.
Yeah.
That's not bad for a pickup truck.
Yeah, that truck is fast.
Yeah, clearly.
Can you run ahead of me and we'll just switch lanes?
Switch lanes, Roger.
Let me go through just a couple more things. I have my shift light that I can use. I have my chiller. This is how I enable it so the air conditioner can actually add some cool air to the intake and help cool me down. Line lock for burning rubber. I can do that if I want. And let's see, I also have race cool down mode, so I know exactly what my temperatures are and how I can cool off before the next race. This is all awesome stuff.
Launch control is a problem because I can't really use it when I'm up against Andre, because once we line up, we only have a moment before the tree automatically launches us. So launch control only gives you a small window of time, and I don't know if I can fire up the launch control, let it run up, and then take off at the same time that the tree is telling me that it's ready to go. In other words, I'm not going to use launch control, neither is Andre. It's perfectly good on a flat surface. If I'm just running 0 to 60s, it's great. But with drag racing, I can't quite get it to work with the launch tree that they have here. Might ask about traction control. I screwed with that before. This seems to be the fastest way. But I need to torque it to maximum. I don't know. See if that'll help. His last launch, his first launch, was the best I've ever seen Andre do.
If you look over here, see that box? That's where the light is.
Okay.
Up with the window. Up.
Better launch.
I lost traction.
Yeah, I had a better launch and better traction than you that time, but it looks like you still got me.
So once again, it's kind of a warm day, 93 degrees ambient, but I think these cars are still liking it, and trucks, I mean.
I think my performance has improved, but I don't think I can get any more speed out of this truck, Andre.
I think you're weight limited, dude.
Hi. Thank you.
Here's the second result. So I was actually had a better reaction time, worse overall time, and higher top speed at the end in my second run.
Yeah, your reaction time is still a lot quicker than mine.
Well, I'm just a young lad compared to you.
If we weren't on camera, the things I'd be saying to you right now.
Even if my reaction time matched his, Dad, the bottom line is between the aerodynamic profile of this truck, the weight, and the fact that he outpowers it, as long as he has some traction, he's going to absolutely tear me apart at the end. But I gotta tell you, this is one fast truck.
So here's the kicker, dude. Both of these, the Charger Hellcat and the TRX, start around 70 or 71 grand.
That's right, and they go up from there. It's actually really hard to find one at the base price. Both of these vehicles are a lot more expensive than that.
Yes, and of course this one, this Redeye wide body with every option is over 90 grand. Your truck is at about 72 grand. But which would you pick after today?
Well, I'd have to pick the truck because we live in snow country, even though it's a freaking 100 degrees right now. And that truck I've just fallen in love with because the power is so usable. But that car is a Banshee, and if I lived in Los Angeles like I used to, I would drive that car every day to piss everybody off.
And I know I'm a truck guy. I'm a managing editor of TFL Truck, but I'm gonna pick the car on this one, dude. It just blew me away.
Yes, thank you, Stellantis, for helping us melt those polar ice caps. You guys are awesome. Andre, it was awesome.